That's where I was going wrong. The whole dodging, like,
All right, let's kill a 16-year-old. Okay, that's what it was.
and the
To be
stabbing.
fair, of all the 16-year-olds, that little shit deserves it.
He's a little shit, yeah.
Yep.
He does deserve it. I mean, he used up 11 minutes of our time. Like, what a prick.
Also,
Time is...
ye live in Dublin. Don't pretend ye have not encountered 16-year-olds that deserve a good stabbing.
I mean, to be fair, in Dublin, they normally just get stabbed anyway, so...
Welcome.
Anyway, so, we're pursuing the A ending. So, for A ending, you have to do
Is this
two
fucking
things.
like? Is this Hugo
Really like
in disguise?
If
No.
It's not.
telling me.
But there is a twist involved. Let's see if we can get it before it reveals.
Go for
Fuck,
Foxy. Use your Billy Connolly powers.
That answer will be, I met you.
Foxy looks like if Harry Potter and Billy Connolly had sex and he was the
I
offspring.
could not have imagined then that we would meet again under such
Fair enough.
circumstances.
I
Listened to Hugo talk.
I wanted to like do something like, you know, an expecto patronum but in a Scottish accent, but I can't do accents. So
Expecto Patronum.
Let's run him.
There you go.
they were both awful, but they're better than I do. So well done.
Yes, long ago.
Long ago, I was
Helena.
Helena.
Do you know who Helena is?
My own, and two children named
The mama. It's the
Yeah.
mama. Yeah.
But I was also
So is that the homunculus then?
No.
No,
In
no.
disguise?
No.
It's not. That is the ghost of their mother.
when we first met, I couldn't even raise
With her really little
myself
T-Rex
from the
arms.
bed
As you can see here. It's like,
And soon afterwards,
She's explained that she is dead.
died.
yeah.
All that was left of my existence was a lock of hair.
I'd like to tell your fortune, please.
But Hugo, my son Hugo, found
My
the
son Hugo.
homunculus device
A homunculus
that
device that his father had been experimenting with. And
Um,
he used my hair in the
Use
machine.
my hair in
Ah!
Ladies
That
and
was
gentlemen,
Foxy's, that
you
was
have
Foxy's-
just heard Foxy's anal sex voice.
Yeah. That was actually that was good, Foxy. But can we have it more emotive and less kidney stone passing? Can we do that? Can we do that? Just have another go at that if you can. And we'll let you know.
He just dropped a chicken bone into water. You fool! Everybody knows what happens when you drop a chicken bone into water.
It boils.
Mother?
So basically, he fucked up the recipe,
What?
and by doing what is trying to like bring her back to life, she just basically
Send me
trapped her soul inside the building. So if you kind of like notice on the map, the fortune teller's house is actually the alchemist's house.
Yeah.
So
So
That's
when
the
you go
one
in
to
there,
look
it's her soul. That's
Yes.
essentially what's happening.
He's
To
essentially
be
just,
fair,
he's
they-
tied her soul to the
yes,
house.
yeah,
Yes.
they don't.
And
To be fair, a lot of those big points they do cover up like nicely. They do link them in nicely.
Yeah. Okay, I have thoughts personally on which one I think is actually the best ending of the lot.
I do too.
Yeah.
We
So
may
we-
agree or disagree, but I don't know.
But see, I'm also looking at it from a writing point of view of like which one actually makes the most sense, and in a
I'm
weird
not.
way, yeah. And this is where we might differ because in certain aspects, I think every normal ending makes the same amount of sense as the same amount it doesn't. Like it's always missing something, and depends on which way you look at it, whether like is it actually irrelevant or not. And then the actual EX endings again depends on your point of view whether it actually captures everything or it is just the or is the way it should be in a way. So we'll get to that when we see the endings. We'll rank them out of 10. I think that's the best way of doing it. And then we can.
Well, I'll try tell you my one without giving anything away. That only you who has seen them might understand.
Okay.
My top one is the one where there's an explosion and a person stumbles out.
Okay, I know the one you're talking. That was actually the first one. That was the first ending we got on the Madness side. Like we were following our nose.
That was the
and doing-
first ending I got as well. I think that was might be an easier one to get or something. I don't know.
I think it seems to be a common enough one. I mean,
Yeah.
just going by like when you're following your nose the first time, and then when you try and get all the permutations, and thankfully you're quite short on them, which is actually quite a blessing in disguise.
But that was my favorite because I thought I at the time. Now I was a teenager, but I at the time I thought it was really cool twist. A really cool twist, and I was like, I actually genuinely didn't see it coming. Now, older me may have, but I didn't at the time, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Now, it's so long ago that I can't remember how much sense it makes, and if there's huge plot holes left over from it. But I do know I enjoyed that.
Well, see, that's the thing. You see, every ending has plot holes. That's the trouble. Is that no ending is correct and no ending is perfect.
Is that your top one, or is that no?
I'm gonna hold my judgment until I kind of like settle. I'm torn between two. You see, so this is where I kind of had to consider it myself. Because essentially this one ending.
Sorry, just to interrupt very briefly, Foxy. She's explaining now what homunculus is.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Sorry, Jonathan.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I was gonna say was this is one of the endings where you have to do put the most work in to get, basically.
This one, ending A.
Ending A, yeah. Ending A requires the most thought. Whereas B, C, and D, you can basically follow your nose and change one decision and you'll get those endings.
Okay.
So to me, A and E are either, depending on which character you're affiliated with, whether it be Margaret or Dana, those endings would make the most sense to you. But again, in equal measure, both of them are dumb for different reasons, kind of way.
Yeah.
But I think there is actually one ending I think that is the right one, personally. And we get to it, I'll let you know. But yeah, this one's good though. I do like this ending. Out of a lot, this one is fine.
I'm not gonna know them until they kick in properly. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, but
I do. Yeah. But I will say, for me, the more work you put into them, the more clearly they kind of they were written. They're written first, if you know what I mean. They were they're meant to be the right call.
Okay, fair enough.
That's my interpretation. Because again, I'm looking at it from game development hat. You wouldn't do it in any other way,
Mm.
And this is what the fortune teller always looked like. This building has always been like this. It's only because the fortune teller has appeared to us and has made the decor instead. So that's the first one. So that's our first task. So we've now visited the Alchemist house because I don't know what is meant, what kind of is supposed to cue us into realizing that there's work there at the Alchemist house. Something to see. But obviously, if you can notice that it's the Alchemist house, you can always check there in your own leisure. Whereas this one here now, you're trying to find Homunculus. So when's the last time we've seen Homunculus? Which would be here in the snowy 1980s.
Let's go to the marketplace.
We are in the marketplace.
Sailor boy.
Dinky boy.
Foxy, you want some Wiener Schnitzel?
When you lads start doing shows in Germany, you're gonna look so silly now making those accents.
I'm not making any accents. He is.
No, we heard you, Foxy. We heard you. We have it on tape.
Listen, my accents are so bad that could literally be my attempt at an American, and you'd never know.
By all means, please do an American accent right now.
No.
Y'all.
It's a singular word. Just
y'all.
It's
Give that man
dead
the
on.
Oscar right now.
That's the right answer. It's dead on.
Yeah. There they are.
there they are now, the lads.
No, it's just your house now. No. There he is, chilling in the cold.
It's a me, homunculus. That joke will never get old to me.
No. Again, it's just so jarring. It's why did you get him in? Because it's a character that is absolutely...
Because if he's available, you fucking use him.
And
Yeah,
have
no,
a
I
few things
understand
need to
that, but
ask you
give
too.
him something to work on. Like the character is designed to be a charisma vacuum. It's practically a robot. Like, you know, it's a golem. It's not meant to have any personality.
Sorry, as
So
opposed to fucking Mr. fucking in-depth dialogue Mario.
yeah, but Mario's colorful. It's
You know
fun.
about this?
It's a fun character rather than just like bleep bloop. I am plot device. Please plug me in for fucking Act 3. Like, like no.
That particular outcome was just a variation on a theme, so it was fairly easy to guess. It's the sort of thing Hugo would think of.
Getting mighty tired of your homunculus disrespect.
Don't thank me. I just
I don't respect Homunculus.
switched kids.
And that's why you fail.
I found the baby without the same change.
This is why I fail. Yes.
Is the Margaret you know blonde?
Now here is a genuinely good twist.
What are you saying? Switched babies? Isn't Margaret an ancestress of mine?
So
Well, that's my theory. There's something uncanny about your involvement with that family, don't you think?
but here's the difference, right?
The simplest explanation.
Remember we were asking why is Dana so comfortable in the past?
Well, if she isn't a blonde,
Yeah.
it means my plan works.
This is why.
No matter what happens to Margaret, your existence is an assured fact. Don't worry. I'll switch things back to the way they were. After all,
Because she was the switched baby.
She was the switched baby.
You switched Margaret with Mr. Eckert's daughter?
So what? No big deal. I
Now that also works the opposite way as well. That's why Margaret is so interested in the future. She's excited by the thoughts of it.
Mm.
It's
Because it's working the opposite way. So essentially the creators of this game is trying to get you to think, why is this person from the present happy to live in the 16th century, i.e. feels more comfortable as if they belong there, and then you have someone who's the opposite. This is why, because
Oh, God.
way back when
So that's
the
what
babies were
really
switched
happened when Mr.
to
Eckert's
make
daughter
sure Ike
disappeared.
didn't basically
Wait a
time cop
second.
himself.
Did you
when he met
murder his
Margaret the first
wife,
time.
too?
He was just too unreliable.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like,
But then, yeah,
that guy's definitely going to try to fuck him. Like, you know,
yeah, essentially.
The game has changed.
That's it. Among us going like, I have traversed all possible possibilities, and may I say, you are fucked up in some of them. Like seriously, man.
So I couldn't complete the switch.
if you could just stop trying to fuck your ancestor in one timeline, that'd be great. Like,
Like literally, we're down to 5 possible endings because you keep trying to fuck everything in sight.
I
Like,
can't believe the stunts you pull. These are people's lives. They're fates that you're dealing with here.
you know, you really do not have a leg to stand on here.
Second,
You literally just like plop someone 500 years in the past. You cannot fucking you cannot speak about changing people's fates.
You...
But I do believe in the power of fate, you know. No matter how much you meddle, it always wants to go back to the way it was.
I'm gonna turn my back on you in a power play.
Instinct, if you catch my drift.
that's right.
That's
Observe
why
my
I'm
MC
so
Hammer
sure
Pants.
getting death usually
Look at my tail. It doesn't
I know
belong
what
there.
you said
Why
about
should it?
Not wanting to die.
I'm a machine. I can do whatever I want. Here, I've grown a 3rd leg.
You have
Yeah,
to stop
fuck
changing
you,
other
Ike.
people's destinies so painfully.
You think you're better than me with your long
Why do you
legs?
have to go
Successful.
that far?
I have 8 legs now. I am Spider.
I'm happy about it.
I'm a machine. I can do whatever I
Would you
want.
like me to change it back? Of course, it has to be after she's turned 20, after she's taken hostage by Hugo. Otherwise, there's no point in switching them in the first place.
You... 20 years
Ike
isn't
is
something you can just
way
erase
too
from
dumb to
memory.
take
You
all
can
this in,
relive.
Homunculus. You're going with the wrong
Yeah,
person
exactly.
here.
How serious
No, she. Well, they say Homunculus knows exactly what she's saying. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
like of course it goes over his head. That's why he's saying it to him. That's why, like, again, you're giving this digipad to someone who is clearly nowhere near qualified to have one, so that you can they are so substantially easier to manipulate.
See you later.
There's nothing behind his ears.
What?
Like
Where
you
do you think you're
can
going?
fucking manipulate him, no bother. But no, you're supposed to come back. I'm supposed to be the hero. No.
But he's so kawaii.
He said something weird.
Yes, Dennis.
Homing instinct? No
That
way.
was one of the
Was
homunculus
that it?
criteria.
So
Kawaii.
Dana is
Hawaii.
and Margaret is Mr. Eckert's daughter? Can that be it?
You were just told, Ike.
Literally just fucking said this twice.
You were just told
Twice.
that was it. So, like, you probably should take it that is it.
I think so. Again, this is coming from a game that has to like tell you twice if it's an important decision. So I get the feeling that maybe they don't trust the audience enough in this one. Like, you don't want to miss any of these crucial plot points, you know? Just saying.
It's the same reason you can't give Foxy a title machine. Just can't be trusted. You'd find him fucking an old tape of him fucking reffing a Bruno Sammartino match. You see him mouthing the words "long dick style" in the middle of it.
Going into Stu Hart and going some kind of warrior, and
Yeah.
that's how
Hey,
they start
fucking
off.
popped you, that's for sure. Like, just a long track history of fucking, like who's reffing the big matches? Fucking this guy here, but like, how? That's not possible.
What did you want with this ruin?
How did Foxy end up getting booked for the Montreal screw job? I don't remember that at all. I thought it was their head.
Now, it's just a mess.
You didn't see anything? You know, in here?
Oh, you saw the spirit. So,
That's also an important plot point as well. Is that
Homunculus
no one
knows
else,
about the
the
spirit.
fortune teller only appears to us because we are in purgatory, essentially. We're not.
Homunculus can see the living and the dead.
it said something, but that's it.
Hey, can you call up spirits?
Excuse
She
me.
keeps telling me to leave. I don't know
for
why.
example, if Dr. Wagner could have a talk with Hugo right now, and Hugo understands what his father was really trying to do,
I mean, it's not a
Hugo
terrible
changed his
idea
mind
in
about all
principle, but
what do you think?
I have a lot
Yeah.
of questions. You know?
The biggest mistake that Ike is making here is saying this to Homunculus,
Yeah.
a famously amoral creature.
Really?
But is yet going to go and get Dr. Wagner.
I'll fetch Dr. Wagner.
Yes. So hang on, he's just over here. I'll just go get him. He's just eating some fish.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dr. Wagner.
And
Thank you for telling me this. I'm now gonna fuck with you even more.
Ike
Yeah.
will definitely just follow. Let's go down this alleyway.
They're okay, Fred.
Time to be quiet.
At this point, I would be gone so fast. Like, anybody starts going blah, 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 at me, I'm just fucking gone. I'm fucking out of there.
Cannon!
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
I mean, in fairness, in this game, yes. He's got a ding. There you go.
He hasn't cooked enough.
One microwavable alchemist coming up.
I always hate when the steam gets you off that shit, man.
No, yeah, jeez. Stop boiling that fucking rice out there, lads.
Alchemist is not impressed.
Alchemist.exe is starting up now. Boop him. Boop him.
Now he's ready. Hello, Professor. How do you feel?
Dr. Wagner?
I just want his eyes to just go.
Wasn't it you who brought me the philosopher's?
I'm Ike. Are you okay? Yeah, I don't see anything wrong around here. This is all normal.
To ask you.
Hi, welcome to
I-
the year 2001.
I haven't been outside in a while, so I assume this is what the world looks like now.
Oh, I see they've mastered the oil lantern. Fantastic. Anyway, where were we?
Was Homunculus's fault. And that Homunculus would never have been created if I hadn't helped you.
It's a good thing like a car doesn't drive past this stage.
I do remember seeing this ending going, why is he not questioning anything right now? I know he's an
Well,
alchemist,
back to
and
life.
I know he made the Homunculus and all that.
Good Lord.
But still,
Where
would
is
you
Hugo
not
right
just go,
now?
He's right
holy
over
shit?
Well,
Like,
considering what happens next, Dennis, I think there's a bit of internal logic for
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's more
yeah.
than
Okay,
400
fair.
years from your
I
time.
think I'd be
Uh,
asking the question, why isn't Ike
I must
questioning
Why
see
isn't
him?
I
and
questioning
must
it? Yeah.
speak
Yeah.
with Hugo. He needs
Oh,
to know
you're
the
completely
truth.
duh. Yeah. Sorry.
Hmm.
I see
Yeah,
now
yeah,
Yeah.
Mrs.
yeah,
Bryant
yeah.
brought
Fuck.
me here.
This is going to be a recurring issue with me,
So
where I
Yeah.
remember
you speak to
parts,
Hugo?
Yes. It
and
is my
then I feel
duty.
like an idiot.
Will
Yeah,
you
no,
take
I
me to
know.
him?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Gladly.
Good, because they're just around the corner.
I also forgot how long these endings can take.
Oh, they are like I mean, look at the timescape
Like
we have
once
here.
you're in,
Who's there?
You're locked
you're
in
in.
as well.
I
Yeah.
Yeah,
understand
once you're
your
into like
arguments.
your final
Of
your
course.
home stretch where you're not
Be careful.
really doing anything anymore. You're kind of you're done.
Did you
Oh,
bring
yeah,
him
yeah,
up?
your contribution is done. You just put the
Yeah,
control down.
there's still a lot to go.
Yeah.
Hugo.
And of course, like the way the game works as well is that you have to see every cutscene at least once.
Yes.
If there's
Before
a
you can-
slight difference, like even if we're in it like that kind of spiel we had earlier on, where like it was like a 10-minute cutscene, because there was like one line different, we have to watch the entire thing
Yeah.
again. We can't skip
Think you are
past it.
doing.
I do remember
Mother
that.
I give you
Yeah.
life so that you could take another's.
No, that's not it.
Oh, here we go.
There's a reason.
Then stop your attempts on Ike's life. Do you understand?
It's a bit late to hide the knife now, there, Hugo, isn't it?
Research.
Okay,
Sorry.
I understand.
Yuck.
Oh, gee, Dad. I
That's my boy.
I just want
never
to be
get to
like
have
you.
fun.
I just wanted to cut something. That's all. Mm-hmm.
Let us
Why don't
go.
you come over here and give me a big hug?
Definitely
Nice.
nothing bad will happen.
There,
Hug,
nice
hug.
big hug.
Father?
Yep.
Where are you going?
Dr. Wagner!
Thank God you're so ditzy, or you didn't notice anything.
That isn't my father.
What?
My father never smiled. Yeah,
What?
That was me saving your life, bitch.
And where
that was Hugo getting murdered.
Yeah.
The man got steamed to death.
How's that? Good.
Here, I have him as a little stock cube.
How are you
Take
all
them.
this dumb?
Why not? Dr. Wagner.
Oh, that wasn't Dr. Wagner.
Apologies.
Wagner isn't dead yet, so I can't very well call up his spirit.
Dun dun dun.
That was a fake.
What'd you think of that, Foxy?
A puppet that does
The
exactly what
fuck?
I tell it to do.
Yeah.
Not bad, eh? Hugo certainly fell for it.
Oh my god.
Well, that just about takes care of those murder attempts. Wouldn't you say?
What the fuck?
You see, I can't even.
Yeah, I know.
I
you
can't tell you. I know what it means, but I can't. Yeah, I can't tell you because it would ruin something else for you.
I know. But like, Homunculus said there, like, he's not dead yet.
Looks like it's over.
Yes, correct.
Therefore, I can't just call
Can't
up
call
his
his spirit because there's no spirit to call because he's not dead.
Yeah.
But then as well, this is also
I
600
was
years.
trying to
This is
change
your
my
present
destiny.
time.
And you did.
All this was for you? You used me to ensure you would exist, that no one would rewrite the script.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes. Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you'd been killed...
If you'd been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks.
But
But you have to be given life first.
I see. So I was just being used. All
Used?
your talk about an ancestor.
I still think like
Get
it's
me to go
deadly
back
to
that
fucking
time?
Well, how should I know?
like just let's redub this bitch and just like
By the way, motherfucker, give me back my digipad. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the
Here.
champions. Digimon,
It's yours.
Digimon are the champions.
Oh,
What?
well. Why
You
don't
do it, you
go
lazy
back
shit.
where
You just wanted a
Huh?
digipad back.
Me?
Margaret,
You, me, the person you've been
What do you
manipulating this
wanna
whole
do?
time?
are you going back
You're asking
home
me for
or
help?
staying in this time?
Come on, Margaret. I'm basically a fucking complete stranger to you. Don't you want to stay here with me?
I'll
fairness-
stay here. I want to stay in
I
this
want to
time
stay in
and
this
make a
time
life
and make a
here
life here.
because it's so
Jeez.
incredibly
Are you
droll
sure?
back where I came from.
I mean,
You know that.
Talks about breaking the song here.
Not coming back, right?
that's
First,
what
I can't
read
wait
in
for
the
Shadow of the
book.
Memories, the musical, to
So
come out
if we're to
soon.
trust that,
Then I won't go
I'm
back.
so lonely.
And besides, I feel good here, like I belong. It's a strange thing to feel.
I feel good here after seeing
But I
my
think I should go
brother
with it.
murdered in front of me. Again, you obviously have to say yes here to
you
actually
can
get
have
the
it
ending
back.
you want. If you
I don't
just
need it anymore.
pop her off at this stage, you
Yes.
just end up getting an inferior ending.
Oh,
Ah, you stupid prick.
Oh, it's even better.
oh no.
Yep. Look at that. That texture.
So we've accidentally killed the fucking homunculus.
Accidentally killed him,
What
yeah.
happened?
I think it was.
Not
It
even.
was destiny.
I guess it was destiny.
Fate decided his life would end this day.
This man does not deserve to get a one-liner like that. He really fucking doesn't. He cannot take credit for that at all.
I meant to do that. Fuck off.
I definitely didn't just drop it. Like, you know,
Like of all the times that he's been so careful when he takes
Yeah.
it in and out, that's the time that he actually drops it.
Do you know what? I remember the next time I drop something, I break something precious, like like a.
do you know something though? In modern graphics, that death scene could be really fucking gruesome. Because that
Oh, yeah.
death scene there was pretty, like the whole draining it and got
Soon
all
afterwards,
skinny and shit, and like you
Margaret
could see the
was
skeleton and all that. That was
adopted by the
creepy as
others.
fuck. But with better graphics, that'd be
Say
fucking
that she
terrifying.
finally came home.
Marguerite has a bob.
And she got adopted by Eckert. Funny how that works, isn't it?
It's such a tall tree. Was it here before?
Yeah. They got rid of
I
our
think this is
either
where he-
statue or flowers.
Ah,
the
and
tree
she,
back.
Did the stone
she has
do
the
this?
bags because, as we all know, women be shopping.
Well,
He definitely assimilated into the future
Is
very
the
quickly.
tree here because the Philosopher's
yes,
Stone
she
gave up its
she absorbed
function?
capitalism quite quickly into her system. She now wears all of the brands,
Hey,
including
this?
clothes and chairs.
What?
Bum, bum,
The fuck?
bum.
When the fuck did we leave one there?
Perhaps the tree is now the homunculus.
I know you have questions, Foxy, right? But I know.
Yeah, I know there's no fucking answer to that.
Yeah, you see, because one of the things, so Jonathan, while you're away, you remember it, but it was one of the things that Foxy copped was the statement from Homunculus, I can't call Dr. Wagner spirit because he's not dead.
He's not dead, exactly.
Obviously, we can't go into that because that's explained elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But it is an interesting one.